Luke Edwards Jr.
Under today's the date and time set for.
Excuse me. Can I address the court, John? Can I address the court, John?
I'd advise against it. I've advised him to speak to me first.
Sir, you want to address the court, your counsel has advised you that it may not go for you to do so. So
I and my attorney don't see things the same way. So I would, right now, like opportunity to get another attorney.
okay, and how do you intend upon doing that?
I beg your pardon, I'm hard of hearing.
Work. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
So with reference to an attorney, how are you intending upon doing that?
I'm going to ask to have another one appointed to me.
Well, it doesn't quite work that way.
Okay.
Granted, this is news to me. I did see Mr. Edwards yesterday, and there seemed to be no issue.
So you've actually talked to Mr. Brown?
In this whole procedure, I may have talked to Mr. Brown, maybe about an hour, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there.
Okay.
This is my first time ever being in court in any type of way.
Okay. So what am I supposed to take from you?
That I'm not satisfied with my attorney. And I think I should.
So what are you not satisfied with?
Our communication, my understanding of anything.
Have you been listening to him?
Yes, I have.
You have?
I've been listening to him.
And you're telling me Mr. Brown hasn't properly communicated to you or with you? Because if you're going to say that, I don't believe it for a minute. He's one of the finest attorneys Washtenaw County has. So you can go ahead and say what you want, but I'm letting you know the perspective I'm coming from.
No disrespect to Mr. Brown.
Well, you're about to then. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Really?
That I don't understand.
Okay, you not understanding doesn't mean that the attorney isn't doing their job. I don't see a basis on which to take Mr. Brown off this case. Now, if you want to hire your own attorney, you can go ahead and hire your own attorney.
Okay, that'll be the next procedure that I'll try to do then.
So you're going to try to hire your attorney. How much time you need to do that?
I'm not sure, sir. I don't know.
Well, I got to set a date. How much time do you need? You don't like the best that Washtenaw County may have to offer, and now you want to hire somebody else. How much time do you need?
The judge assigns him a top attorney, but out of nowhere, he decides he wants a new one. When asked how much time he needs to figure things out, he has no idea. It's classic. If he had paid attention instead of complaining, maybe he wouldn't be treating the courtroom like a place to swap lawyers.
Try to come up with some money.
Oh,
Okay. Then second of all, I have to have someone to help me find an attorney.
mm-hmm.
How long do you do that?
Is it a such thing as a pro bono attorney?
A what?
I may not be pronouncing that correctly, but I'm a lot of dental work there.
Pro bono?
Pro bono attorney, yes.
A pro bono attorney.
Yes.
Meaning one that is a good attorney that you're not paying for?
Yeah.
That's what you want?
Basically, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, so you realize standing next to you is one of the best that you're not paying for right now. Yeah, no. I'm shocked.
I wouldn't challenge that.
You would?
I wouldn't challenge. I said, I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying.
Oh, so now you're not saying he's not.
I've said what I've said.
Mm-hmm.
And
so to the extent that is even a proper motion to permit withdrawal of the public defender's office and Mr. Brown, that motion's denied. I don't see a basis upon which to do it.
So, Your Honor, what I'm going to ask to do is to adjourn this for 1 week. So that,
1 week?
yeah, so that my client and I can have a chance to talk and find out the nature of his discontent.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned. 1 week as what, the 6th? June 6th, 2024. 9 a.m. as your invite indicates. Bond will continue. All right, Mr. Edwards, I'm going to make a suggestion to you before you take those off.
Beg your pardon?
I'm going to make a suggestion to you.
Yes, sir.
Rather than doing a whole lot of thinking yourself, when Mr. Brown comes and talks to you, maybe you ought to listen to him. And then if you have questions and you may not understand something he's saying, you should probably just ask it. And then you'd have probably a better understanding of what's going on, and we don't have to go through this again. Thank you. Have a great day. All right, where are we on this case?
Well, Your Honor, my notes indicate that the defendant was
hearing.
required to file an answer and proof of her claims by May 16th. I did not receive anything. I don't know if the court did.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing. Could you repeat what you said?
I indicated that the last hearing, the court had ordered that you file an answer and any supporting evidence to the court and myself by the 16th of May. And that I did not receive anything.
Right. So I was unable to get in my emails and find the emails or whatever for the thing, but I went down to the office multiple times to talk to the people in the office, and they tell me, you guys will call, and nobody never calls. So I'm just a little confused myself. I've been
ma'am, hold on, ma'am. You told me the last time that your taxes got held up.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have not been able
Hold
to get my
on.
mailbox
Hold
for-
on. You said it was because of a mailbox situation.
Correct.
And it went someplace else. I told
Correct, it
you
went-
because you were. I'm not going to try to talk over you.
Okay, sir, you don't have to try to talk over me. I apologize, but this is very frustrating when I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do on my behalf, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do on their behalf. So I'm frustrated too.
Just gave a lesson in common sense. This guy acts like he's looking for a bargain lawyer, as if he's shopping a clearance sale, while he's already got one of the best for free. Then there's someone else who thinks frustration is enough of a defense. Maybe if they spent less time arguing and more time listening, we wouldn't need an entire court hearing just to go over the basics.
You told me that the tax check that you had got sent back.
Correct, twice.
I told you because you said that you had the United States Postal Service email on your phone
Correct.
that you get. And I told you I needed a copy of that email to the court to show that that had happened.
Right. And I'm unable to pull that up on my phone.
I don't have that. What?
And I'm unable to pull it up on my phone, sir. It says my Gmail is out of storage. It only lets me go back so far to my mail because I can't pay for anything because I don't have any money. This is not the only bill I'm held up on. I've been saying stuff for over the last 70, 80 days. And it's like nobody down in the office hears you. But then you want a payment. Like, it's ridiculous.
Ma'am, I heard you when you told me at the last hearing what you said. You told me you had proof of that tax check coming through. I don't even know how much it was. I was going to give a benefit of the doubt to you because of what was the mailbox issue, that if you showed me that it came, and then go by the rest of your story that you couldn't get to it and it got sent back or held someplace, then I could do something. But I needed proof that that had come through. You told me you had the email. I don't have a copy of that.
Okay, right, and I understand that, sir. Literally, I am sitting here on bed rest. I can barely even get out the house to do anything. I'm going into labor any day. I don't understand. I'm calling down here and saying stuff to them. I can't make a payment if I'm not receiving my mail. And it's like, just forget that I have mail coming in and that my money is in the mailbox. They just want their money, but nobody is doing anything so I can get my mail. This is ridiculous.
Your Honor, the last hearing, my recollection is she indicated she was now getting her mail.
Right, ma'am. I am now getting the mail, but it takes weeks for you to get the mail. They have to send it out, then they send it back. Then I'm waiting for you to send it out again. They sent it out again. They sent it back, and I'm waiting again. Like, I just don't quite understand. But it's okay for you guys to inconvenience me for 70, 80 days. But it's not okay for me to inconvenience you. And it's not even me inconveniencing you. If my stuff would have been fixed when I first moved in here, when I paid my money to come here, it wouldn't even be this.
Are you done now? Because I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I am done, sir, but I'm frustrated because I'm steady contacting them and they're not sending me back.
But you don't overtalk me. I will hear anything anybody has to say. And I listened to you the last time. And what I told you was, you told me that the mail was going back and forth. I said, okay, fine. You specifically indicated there was a tax check that had gone back. I said, fine. Send me a copy from the UPS delivery, from the United States Postal Service delivery message that you get. Send me a copy. And then we could work on timing, because if you couldn't get into your mailbox, you can't get into your mailbox. That's what I asked for, proof that came there, that you couldn't get it based upon your story, and then we could work something out. But I don't have anything.
The patience on display here is truly impressive. One person is practically begging for any kind of proof, an email, a screenshot, even a smoke signal to back up their story. Meanwhile, the other is putting on a dramatic performance about injustice, email storage, and some grand conspiracy to stop them from paying a bill. Newsflash: if it's too much effort to prove your own side, maybe the problem isn't everyone else.
And I'm unable to get anything either, because I can't even pay for my storage space on my phone so I can even get to my emails. Like, this is really ridiculous. I'm literally about to go on labor any day. I can't just get up and go work. I had everything planned out. If my stuff would have been working from the day I moved in, it wouldn't even be this issue.
Ma'am, I needed proof that the tax check came in and that you didn't get it.
Sir, and I don't know how to get you proof. I've got on my laptop, I've got on my phone, I'm trying to get it. There's no way for me to get it. I've tried to call them and see maybe if they can send me some type of email stating that they sent it. They said no. So I don't know what else to do. I called DHS, I've called somewhere else to help, which I shouldn't even have to do all this when my stuff came through the mail, and I should have had access to it the first time it came.
Ma'am, maybe all of that's true, but I gave you an opportunity to just give me proof that the tax check came in, and I have nothing.
Sir, I can't give you something that I'm unable to get myself either. I can't give you proof of something that I'm having trouble with pulling up myself. I have 2 other children here. I don't want to get put out. Like, come on now, this is ridiculous. I paid my money to move in here and I can't even get my mail.
Ma'am, I don't have much of a choice here, though.
Okay, well, you just do what you feel like you have to do. End of story. Like, I'm not about to be going back and forth with you.
What's the claim, Miss? Hey, I'm done. What's the claim? I've tried. Go ahead. What's the claim in this case?
Your Honor, rent to retain $2,781, cost $175.10, total redemption figure $2,956.
Court finds no tribal issue. Judgment to the plaintiff for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested. Writ to issue 10 days.
Yes, the classic, I can't provide proof because of insert reason here. Defense, so convincing. Meanwhile, the judge is just sitting there thinking, I asked for one thing, a simple email, a screenshot, a carrier pigeon with a note, anything. Instead, it's turning into a never-ending story of storage issues, undeliverable emails, and over-the-top drama. At this point, the judge could probably guess the next excuse before it even comes out. And surprise, surprise, no proof, no case. Who could have